Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is Sullivan Adams getting my latest review on Attack on Titan chapter 79. The perfect game right now. One of the things I gotta like about this chapter is it opens with the Colossal Titan. Seeing his face, seeing Bertolt in his Titan form. Man, and that is one scary sight. Like you can definitely tell, like how straight out the bat that the main antagonist. I mean, we knew the main antagonist of the series would be the Titans, right? But but the Colossal Titan is one of the most menacing in the series, being the largest of the Titans. And he's definitely very huge and monstrous. You can tell he is a monster just by looking at him. It's definitely enormous. You know, the situation. I definitely like this chapter. All right. Let's start out with the situation, and what I gotta notice, but told, so he's literally raining fire from the heavens because he's using the heat and flames from his transformation to literally devastate everything in his path. I mean, Titan's body heat. They're extraordinarily hot. They're enormous. Like their bodies produce steam. Because their temperatures are very hot. But these creatures are monstrous. In a large way. Like they're horrible. And I see him told he's literally rampaging, using fire and debris to destroy everything around him to make sure they all try or nobody makes it out alive. He's trying to destroy them using everything around them, using their very own homes. Like this is Shinganshina district, the place that happened, the place that was the trigger for the events. And so he's literally using their own home, as a weapon against them. That's pretty tricky and pretty messed up. But we all know that Bertolt and Ryan aren't exactly decent human beings. You know. And one other thing I gotta note is that Armin is in odds with himself because he tried to talk to Bertolt, try to get to him at some point, but Bertolt, he wouldn't listen. I mean, Bertolt is dead set on the mission. Listen, he wants to wipe out humanity, take Eran back, and that, he wants to wipe out humanity and take Eran back and keep the secrets of the Titans. We don't exactly know what kind of secrets they are. I mean, we know that Eran has the unique ability to not only control Titans, to use them against them, possess memories of the past, and not only that, and the ability to harden his skin. Like Rhina. It's pretty Rhina and Annie. That the skin hardening technique, and even though he could do that, his body, it takes a lot out of him. It hurts. That kind of power, too much. I like that they introduced that. However, even though Eran is a Titan, he's not exactly strong enough by himself to handle, the Colossal Titan because he's so much larger than him. He barely beat Rhina, and that's with the aid of those thunder weapons. Those thunder spear weapons, and even though he mastered the hard three, he did take a beating. So there's a part of him that's very exhausted. The rest are trying to come up with a strategy. How they're gonna handle this? How they're gonna handle Bertolt? Knowing that this, Armin even tried to ask John what is he thinking, leaving John in charge. Even though Armin is a strategist, he's not exactly a leader. Everybody is convoluted. People are stressing out, and it's not just them; it's the other side as well. For example, Levi's in charge of trying to handle the squad outside the walls, and he's Bestial Titan or Beast Titan or Ape Titan. I'm gonna call him Beast Titan, just to keep it clear. Yeah, that dude, the Beast Titan is definitely probably one of the strongest of all. Hell, he beat the hell out of Reiner in his Titan form. If you can beat the hell out of the Armor Titan, whose skin is very, very harder than stone, and can take a shot from a cannonball, that means you're definitely no joke. But then again, he probably used his own strength against him. Even though Army is strong, he's not, what you call invincible. We've seen that, we've seen that. And I can't wait. We haven't wait for this. Wait for this. Even though we haven't gotten word wise of when season 2 is gonna officially drop. Something maybe around June or something, because some early summer. Because they promised us this. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, the situation for them is, very dire right now. I mean, they're in right now a hard place. Especially Levi and his unit. And we even get to see the Gorilla Titan has, some plans and ideas. For example, he's trying to do some clever things. For example, he takes rocks, like giant boulders, crushes them up in his hand and against his body, and throws hundreds of them into hundreds of tiny shards of rocks at everybody. People are like freaking out and suffering pain. Some soldiers even think like do they have cannons or something? Like I think they're that freaked out. I mean that messed up, knowing that something like this has happened. And even Arwen Smith, the leader, the guy with the one arm now, he's seeing everything from atop. He can't do anything. I mean, he was probably without his one arm, he can't pretty much fight. He can lead, but he can't fight. And so right now he's in a tough situation. Like right now his situation is like now very very bad. And this was before the Beast Titan started to move. This was way before he started to move at all. Oh, and now he's throwing rocks at these guys. He's taking them out. People are suffering. Yeah, they try to take cover, but it's really bad. Like they got the Beast Titan and his army of Titans and rocks going at him. And we see that the Beast Titan can communicate with others, and he can clearly control them all. He has that Titan ability to control everything around him, and we still don't know who the hell he is. We have no idea who the hell his face looks like. Seriously, somebody tell me. I mean, he's one of the biggest mysteries in Attack on Titan. We get to see his face. He was wearing a hat and glasses and a beard here, so he's probably a man in between his 20s to 30s. So he's an older man, probably a veteran soldier. And I mean, he knows a lot of fighting moves. After all, he kicked Rhina's ass as the Armored Titan, so it makes sense. And Rhina even say, hey, no matter how strong your leader is, he's no match for our general. So he's a general in a big way. It's definitely very messed up. A lot of twists and turns in this chapter. After they're trying to do their best, they even try to find a way to confront Bertolt now in his Titan form. But Eran, he's much smaller, and their gas supply is very, very low. They're low on horses that probably died in the conflict. Even some soldiers has done and they cleared the back area. They cleared one area around the walls. So they're gonna try to help Levi in the front. Try to help him. But right now the situation is very, very dire. Because even Levi knows it. He even says to himself, as soon as I'm done with the Beast Time, I'm gonna go over to them. And and Bertolt, he's destroying everything around him with his fire blast, like using the heat around him, raining down. If he he's too big to like go over the wall, but he can't smash it apart. He can literally smash it apart if he wanted to. That's one of the the tough parts of the craziness of Bertolt. The situation for them is very dire. And they even tried to come up with some counter-effective moves. For example, their ODM gears that are low on gas, so they just try to like move. They're gonna try to use Eran to use Eran to give them a lift. Try to use Eran. I mean, Eran is pretty big. He can move around in that body, and he can move pretty fast. But how long can he how long can he hold out? I mean, he just went through the round with Rhina, and he's gonna take on Bertolt. I'm gonna tell you this much. Like, sometimes size doesn't matter, but there are some cases where brute force and size combined can lead to a very lethal and deadly combination. I will leave you with that. And with someone like Eran, he doesn't, and we don't know that we've seen most of his powers. My guess says if he wants to protect himself, he should best use his hardening ability to try to counter-effect him. Like, he can take a lot of punishment, yeah. But remember, if he hardens too much, he will drain him of his energy a lot quicker. I mean, even though he has control of his power, he has not completely mastered it. So, that's all I'll leave you with that. Yeah. They're gonna have to find a way to beat. Yeah, they're gonna have to find a way to beat their enemies. Otherwise, humanity will lose. That's all I will tell you. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this. And comment, subscribe. Thank you. This is Sullivan Adams. Give my latest review on Attack on Titan chapter 79. Alright, the perfect game. Bye.